Hello everyone, this is Bobby Warren with PlayingWithPizza.com. Today we got not one, not two, but three pizzas that we're going to do today. First up, I'm going to do a pepperoni bacon for my wife. Then I'm going to try to replicate Frank Pepe's original tomato pie. It's just sauce, oregano, and they use Pecorino Romano. I just got some grated cheese out of the plastic tube, and I'm going to put some chopped garlic on that. And then finally, I'm going to do a pastrami pizza. I'm going to put a garlic butter base with provolone cheese. I'm going to chop up some pastrami, put that on it, and then probably throw some pickles on too as well. Probably should do that. And then when it comes out, I'll hit it with some mustard. So that's going to be the pastrami pizza. Before we get started, I have some ground tomatoes, and these are a Stanislaw product. And this is not a traditional sauce. My wife likes a cooked pizza sauce, and she likes a sweet sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to just pour some sugar in here. Alright, don't at me. I'm going to throw in some grated cheese. A little bit of salt. Don't need as much salt, and I'm like my mother here. She doesn't do anything with measurements. She's Italian, right? It's just do a pinch of this, a pinch of that. And finally some oregano. And you know I love oregano. Might put more than I should in here. Probably about a teaspoon or so. And hey, today I got olive oil. I'm going to hit it with a little olive oil. That was probably about a teaspoon and a half. I'm going to stir this all up. Splash on me. I'm going to give it a taste. A little sweet. I think my wife will like it more than I do. I just like using the either crushed tomatoes out of a can, ground tomatoes out of a can, or the whole peeled tomatoes that are crushed, hand crushed. So first up is the pepperoni bacon. This dough has been like sitting out since about 6 this morning. It is now 2 o'clock, so it's been out 8 hours. I'm going to degas this thing. I'm going to degas this here in. Just plop it right there in the flour. So I'm on a non-profit board, Main Street, Worcester, and I forgot I had a meeting today. So my goal was to have these in the oven by about noon. Well, guess what time the meeting was? Did you say noon? You'd be correct. Alright, so I'm flouring both sides of this dough. Excuse me for a second, let me get rid of this flour. Alright, so now we're going to stretch this. I'm not going to stretch it too much. Now this dough is the same dough that I used for my New Haven style. So this is New Haven style dough, but I'm not really going with a New Haven style. Not going with a New Haven style sauce. And we'll see. I'll probably be doing this a little bit differently. Just to make things easier, I'm just going to put this on a screen. Oh, I poked a hole in it. That wasn't too smart. I'm going to pinch that together. We'll see how that holds up. There's a little piece of basil. My wife likes a grated cheese, so I'm gonna hit this with some grated cheese. And last time I made pepperoni bacon, I put the pepperoni and bacon on top of the cheese. This time the pepperoni is going underneath and the bacon's going to go on top. This pepperoni's a little hard to work with. It's been in the fridge and it really is not firm. It's very soft and pliable. Oh well. So cover that with pepperoni. Now my sliced mozzarella. I always like to use sliced provolone, sliced mozzarella, sliced jack, sliced brick. I use that for the pizzas. There we go. 1, 2, 3. And this is, I just got diced bacon bits at the Amish bulk food store that I frequent, East Union bulk food store. This is not a paid endorsement. I just really enjoy the people there. It's a great place. All right, so guess what I have today? I got the olive oil. So we're gonna just go around this with some olive oil. Get it? I probably could have put it on the edge a little better. Now this is going to go in the oven for, who knows, between 7 to 10 minutes. Alright, while the pepperoni bacon is cooking, I'm going to start working on Frank Pepe's original tomato pie. I'm going to degas this. And the original tomato pie, as I mentioned, is sauce, oregano, and grated pecorino romano, which I don't have. So guess what mine is not going to include. I just have grated cheese. Alright, let's get this. Start stretching this dough. You got Pepe's, it's a high hydration dough, and you know, manager Dan Perillo said, I'm going to, like this time I'm going to fold this in half, throw down a little flour there, get this down there, move my flour, and Dan Perillo said that there's, you know, very little force used with stretching a Pepe's dough. I'm going to try to use my hands. I don't normally do this, and they don't do it at Pepe's, but I want to try it. So, alright, that's stretched out. So in my oven I have a pizza steel on the top rack, pizza stone on the bottom rack. With this original pie, what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it on the stone, and then when I take out the pepperoni bacon, I might move this up. We don't know. Alright. So again, I'm going to fold this dough in half. I'm going to hit my peel with a little semolina. It's probably a lot too much, but oh well. There we go. Put this on. So it's moving, I like that. Hit it with some ground tomatoes. Now, when I was talking to Dan about, you know, what makes the Frank Pepe pizza different, he said it's the crust. It's a crispy crust. I think I got a little too close with the tomato there. I'm going to back that off a little bit. I'll put a little more tomato right there. I'm going to hit it with some grated cheese. Now, I'm not a fan of grated cheese, but you know what? I'm going to try the original tomato pie, so to speak. I'm going to hit it with oregano. Oh, and I'm going to do one more thing. I saw this when I was there. Somebody ordered the original with chopped garlic. So I got some garlic. I bought some whole garlic cloves that were already peeled from Restaurant Depot. And I put them in my little mini food processor. And I minced them up, chopped them up. Oh, that garlic smells really good. It smells, ooh, as Emerald says, if only we had smell-o-vision. Alright, I'm going to hit it with the olive oil. I'm going to try to get around the edge. Alright, let's see if it's... This is... seems to be a little... sticking a little bit. I'll move it around. There we go. I can still smell that garlic. It smells awesome. And when I put it in there, I went ahead and took the pepperoni bacon off the screen. I'm going to throw it on this bacon rack. Bacon. Ooh, look at that. Smells good. And so that's the pepperoni bacon. That crust just feels so crispy, sounds crispy. If I asked my wife how many slices should I cut this into, 6 or 8, she'd probably say cut it into 6. I'm not that hungry. There we go, 6. And that is our pepperoni bacon. All right, so pepperoni bacon's done. Original tomato pie is in the oven. One left to do, and that is the pastrami pie. All right, so I live in Worcester, Ohio. I can't get the kind of pastrami I like in town. This is old neighborhood that I got at. It's made in Lynn, Massachusetts. About 1.5 miles from where my sister lives. It's made from the brisket. This is the red pastrami, or sometimes they'll call New England style. I also brought some black pastrami home. which has pepper on the outside. And this, the redness comes from the paprika. So let's work on this. All right, the final dough. Like I said, this has been like on the counter for 8 hours. I don't normally do that, but I had a meeting and that I didn't know about, so I had to wait until I got home from the meeting. Oh well, these things happen, right? Live and learn, we adapt. Oh man, that I can smell that pizza in the oven. Let me check on it real quick. I think it's almost ready. I'm going to go ahead and take it out before I finish my pastrami pizza. On second thought, I'm going to let it ride for a little bit. All right. There we go. All right, to make things easier, this is going on a screen, but first, I do have to get that pizza out now. Now look at that. The original tomato pie. All right, I'm gonna throw this here on the screen. I got a little bit of a hole there. Fix that up. Here's like a roasted garlic spread I kind of made, and I just melted it. I'm just going to put that on the bottom. However much we have, that's what we're using. All right. I'm using provolone cheese. Put on pastrami. And I got some hamburger dill chips that we're putting on this bad boy. And like I said, when this comes out of the oven, we're going to hit it with mustard. So that is it. It's going in the oven. Alright, so Wendy likes pepperoni bacon. Let's see how she likes this. I put the pepperoni into the cheese, the bacon on top. And she's brutally honest. If she doesn't like it, she's going to let me know.
It's okay. It's crunchy crust.
How's the crust? So she doesn't like New York style, like New Haven style. It's just not what she likes.
It's good pizza. It's not deep dish though.
She likes my Lou Malnati's deep dish
It
pizza.
was really good. It was good.
We'll put a link in the description for that.
It was good though. I like it's not. He usually does the crust really dark, and I don't like that. So this is good. I'll put on the screen.
Yep.
So, I like it.
All right.
You know, even pizza that's not like my favorite is still pretty good pizza.
While the pastrami pizza's finishing up, I'm going to check out the original tomato pie. Again, this dough is really crispy. It feels very light. And this was just sauce, oregano, grated cheese, and chopped garlic. And the garlic just smells incredible. Here we go. A little bit of leoparding on the bottom, a little bit of char on the crust. Not too bad. This is the one we started on the stone, finished on the steel. Let's see how it goes. Look at that undercarriage. One slice, everybody knows these rules. That's nice. There's a lot of garlic on it. I wouldn't eat this all the time, but it's nice for a change of pace. Garlic is strong. Cheese is not coming across, probably put too much garlic. And I didn't use a great cheese either. Crust is good, not bad. All right, let's check on the pastrami pizza. Ooh-wee, look at that. All right, so we'll let this cool down a little bit before I hit it with the mustard, and then we'll see what this is all about. You know, my website's called Playing with Pizza, and that's just kind of my attitude. Not that I don't take pizza seriously, but I like to play around, try different things. Look at my kitchen, it's not too big. I got about maybe 6-7 square feet of counter space that I can really work on. So I can't, don't have a nice fancy kitchen, but it comes down to ingredients, it comes down to technique, I think it comes down to passion, You get out of it what you put into it. So I really enjoy making pizzas, and today we're playing around. We're trying a pastrami pizza. I know some people don't think pickles belong on pizza. All right, let's hit it with some mustard. I have no idea how this mustard is going to come out. Probably should do a test case somewhere. Alright. You know what I'm going to do? I'm just going to put pizza on like half of it. I must put pizza on half. Put mustard on half of it. And I'll eat the other half later. It's a small pie. Here we go. Look at that bad boy. Got some leoparding on the bottom. That's looking pretty good. About halfway through the cooking time. I took it off the screen and I rotated it. Alright. Now I'm just cutting off half. Alright. We're going to leave this other half right here. You know what? I'm not that hungry. I'm only going to cut this into 2 slices. Now the moment we've all been waiting for. 1 slice. Everybody knows these rules. That is good. That is good. Not sure I got a pickle in there yet. We'll try again. Man, that's good. That's so good. Now remember, I didn't use pastrami made of top round. Where I live in Worcester, Ohio, that's all you can get around here. This is pastrami made from the brisket that I imported from Massachusetts. Man, it's good. Let's try the crust, which crust is good, has a good flavor, but I think the dough set out a little bit too long, so not as moist as it could be. But overall, this pastrami pizza is awesome. As my grandma Bondandola used to say, manja, Bobby, manja. Oh, ciao.